But as you were mentioning, it looks like the government has been operating by a somewhat different logic over the last decade. As you mentioned, they've reduced the taxes on fuel, as an example, and it has succeeded in bringing up a lot of people from desperate poverty. In fact, if I remember right, India no longer has the largest number of desperately poor people in the world. It is Nigeria, or I mean, it's an unfortunate fact, but yeah, India has done that. So, what exactly has happened over the last decade? What is the logic, and how does it matter for all of your listeners here? Can you comment on that?
If I may define uh, the Modi government, in or the current government in one sentence, uh, is the fact that it has the ability to think and implement at scale, and I would say at astonishing speed. That's something I was not prepared for when I went into the government. So I'll give you an example. When I joined, I started my work with the power ministry in the government. There were about 20,000 villages which were not connected to any electricity at that point, and they were being electrified at a rate of about 1,000 villages per year. And So you will take, I mean, if you do like a simple arithmetic, 20,000 villages, 1,000 a year, you will say, okay, 20 years is what it will take. But you also know the fact that a lot of those villages have not been electrified because they are inaccessible. They are on top of hilly terrain, they are in the middle of rivers, across rivers, what have you. So your pace of electrification with the same effort will also slow down. And I would say it would have taken business as usual, maybe even 30 to 40 years to electrify all of them. And in 2015, I had gone to the Red Fort to listen to the Independence Day speech of the Prime Minister. And I had gone with a few colleagues of mine from the Power Ministry. And lo and behold, suddenly we heard that the Prime Minister was talking about electrifying every single village in the country. And he said, we will do it in less than 3 years, 1,000 days to be exact. So you are really going from 30 years plan to 3 years. And my colleagues were looking at each other, did not know whether they should laugh or cry. But yes, we had this extremely tough target, massive scale, astonishing speed required. But we did work backwards. We put in a plan to implement this by using technology, by using transparency, by involving people, etc., etc. And what happened finally? We did reach each one of these villages 13 days before the target date. Uh, you know, you must be, when you deal with the government, you must be conscious of this scale and speed mindset of the government. And the more you can help them meet their objectives in achieving this, the more receptive they will be. So when you go to the government, you tell them that I understand that you want to move fast, you want to solve large problems. This is how you do it, and this is how my company or we or me can help you. And when you say that, then you will see a tremendous shift in the openness towards the ideas you will bring. And I think that's the most critical approach.